So I was watching the last video and I realized I didn't cover something. So here's part 2 to Big Girl Stories. That's what I'm gonna call this. And I'm gonna keep making them. One thing, and this isn't just for even big girls. This is just life in general. You need to be careful who your friends are. Now I know it's like, come on now, okay, yeah, Nene, we already knew that, duh, that's the obvious. But you gotta be careful even who you think your friends are. Like, even if it's people like, well, I stopped hanging out with those people already. Check the ones that are still around you. Sometimes they're not even really your friends. And I know I'm gonna find out for myself once I lose weight, because I've known a lot of people that lost weight and lost a lot of friends. Well, friends, but it was just people who hung out with them because they were like, not so much the ugly chick in the group, but the big girl in the group. And that was always me. I was always the tallest, always the biggest out of my friends. I didn't hang out with big girls really. It just always happened like that for some reason. But so be careful who your friends are. Like now, I literally have a very small group. Like it's actually more family than it is. You know, I have my spiritual sister Shay. She's the one shuffling on the video. Oh, sorry, on the videos, on the videos that I have. She's shuffling, and I'm probably gonna have her make a video with me. That's my sister in Christ. Then I have there's this girl named Alex. I call her my sister. Uh, we went to beauty school together. And then there's my niece. And then I have a homegirl named Isis. But me and her, we're not as close as what we used to be. Just differences and stuff. She has a child now. I don't have any kids. So, you know, things happen. But as far as that's it. I used to have a gang of friends. But when I started getting my life together, they didn't want part of that at all. And this one in particular friend, she was my best friend, and she wanted everything I had. But at the time, I couldn't see that because I still had all my own insecurities. So I'm thinking, like, how could somebody want what I have? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like myself at the time. I'm like, I don't even like myself. So why would somebody want what I got? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. But so I thought, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, this goes back to the confidence. This goes back to the personality thing. That's what people look at. You know, yeah, people look at your looks. But if you let your personality outshine how you look, then people are going to really, you're going to be a better, beautiful person by letting your true self shine. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good person, you let it shine. You know what I mean? And that's what people will look at you for. They're not going to look at you for being the 500-pound person. They're not going to look at you for being the person with the extremely large nose or whatever it is that you don't like on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 times out of, you know what I'm saying? 5 times out of 10, it's just like, come on now. People don't even really pay attention. But yeah, this so-called best friend, like, she wanted everything I had. And it took me so long to finally see that. I was looking at our friendship, not so much for the greatness in the friendship, but because we were friends for such a long time. And that's the same in relationships. People want to be in relationships with that person because, oh my gosh, I've been with him for 5 years, but are you happy? No. Same thing applies to friendships. You've been friends for 5, 6 years, but are you happy with your friendship? Are you truly, truly happy? No. Then there's no reason for you guys to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this person is literally sucking you dry, you are going to miss out on your blessing. You are going to miss out on just life. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is getting all your good stuff. And you are sitting here with nothing. Just handing it over. Without even knowing you're handing it over. Some people in your life, they're only there to teach you a lesson and continue on. So don't try and hang on to that person and take them everywhere you go, because they weren't meant to go everywhere with you. You know what I'm saying? They weren't meant to go on your journey of life. They're only supposed to go so far. But yet you're trying to hold on to them. For what reason? I don't even think you know. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot that I've learned over life. You know what I mean? Like, one of the main reasons that me and the girl is no longer friends is um I already knew it, but it took years later for me to find out that she slept with my ex-boyfriend when he was not my ex. You know, and that was kind of the confirmation on top of it all, because I was already, I like distancing myself from her because I knew that everything I had, she wanted it. When we were younger, she'd be like, how come you always have a boyfriend? How come guys always want to talk to you? I want a boyfriend. I want this, da, 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 da. And I'd be like, it's not that serious, you know? And I think she's the person that kind of made me feel like it was a necessity in my life. And it really wasn't, you know what I mean? But because she always wanted a boyfriend, always wanted guys' attention, always, always, always. And I would always get it. She couldn't understand why. She could not put it past her mind. Because, yeah, she was smaller than me. She had the big breasts and the wide hips and the little waist, and you know what I'm saying? I don't have none of that. In fact, I'll stand up for you guys. Because I don't think I've ever given you guys a full body shot. As you guys, I don't know if you can see me, but far from that. Feel me? So, I'm a big girl. Always have been. You know what I mean? Oh, this is the biggest I've ever been, though, but still. You know? So it's like, she couldn't put it past her mind, like, how is she doing all this? You know? But it wasn't because of my outside. It was because of my inside. You know? So all I have to say is you need to be careful who is around you. Like I said, even though, because at that time, I only had her and a few other people. So I'm thinking like, oh, all those other people that I thought were my friends are already out of my life. Still check the ones around you. Because as soon as something, sorry about that, as soon as something happens, like weight loss or something, you're going to find out who your real friends are. They're either going to support you or they're going to be like, you've changed, you're different. No, your confidence is just coming out. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave me comments, questions, anything. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.